We look so good.
We do?
We really do. Wait, where's the phone? We gotta snap it. Are you ready? Can you get out your phone? It looks so pretty. Ready? Thumbnail. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Tony, it is me, it is I, and I'm here with Slipperyslut.
Yes.
You guys all saw him in our last video before my nose job.
Welcome back, nose.
Watch out. No, you nose.
Nose I always knew you had.
I know, girl. It's back. So, for today's video, I really wanted to bring Alex along with me to talk to you guys. A really dope video. Even if you are in your 20s, like, and you're still in the closet or you're kind of in hiding, like, I thought that maybe we could talk about
like each other's experience,
yeah,
basically. What we went through, the maybe struggles, I guess, of high school or
struggle
or any, I mean, not really, but no, just kidding.
But we can start off by maybe sharing a quick little, like, did you ever get bullied in high school because you were openly gay, right? Like super openly?
No.
Or what was your experience like?
No, but well, I mean, I think it started in middle school. Well, even in, I think, elementary. Like there was always, like, I feel like kids knew that I was gay before I even like accepted, you know, that I was gay. Or just because they would call me names and they would say like gay, and I didn't even know what gay meant until later on. Like I think in high school or middle school, that's when I realized I was like, oh my god, gay means this, and I started connecting the dots, and I was like, I guess I'm that. But I mean, it was that.
Shane, Jeffree Star's little Shane thing, he was talking about how 10 years ago it wasn't trendy to wear makeup or guys to be openly gay. Not saying that it's easier now, because I completely don't think it's easier, but maybe a percentage more acceptable, because I'm sure not you nor I was wearing makeup in middle school or high school, as opposed to now it is a little bit more acceptable.
I don't think anybody in high school, when we were going to high school,
boys were wearing makeup. I don't think
it was seen or even thought about, maybe. At least in my world it wasn't. But I'm sure there was, you know, people wearing makeup, you know, that I didn't see. I mean, now looking back, I feel like if I was me in high school, like, yeah, like I'd be rocking the makeup look, and I never really cared what people thought anyways, just because I'm pretty silly in general, so I never really took anything too seriously, and I always had like a comeback, you know. I'm pretty quick at I'm pretty quick at saying something back. So, but thankfully, because of my personality, I feel like there was always haters and stuff, like people saying shit and stuff, but like it never got to me, and I was pretty, you know, outgoing, so like that kind of helped me make friends with the, you know, with the cute girls or whatever, and then
leave you alone.
Then like once you're friends with the cute girls, like guys are pretty, like they're more open and accepting, you know, they don't want to make you upset, or you know, because they're like, the girl's not gonna
it's so funny, because I think you and I can both relate to that. Even though you and I are so different, like I don't think people realize how different you and I are. Like I mean, even now, like you could see I'm more the darker, you know, not that I'm goth or anything, but I'm just we're just different. We're very
just
different. And
but
like,
we're both beautiful.
Yeah, like I think like we represent many different styles of makeup. Like you love color, and I tell people this all the time. Like color, I think suits you so well. Like you love wearing blues.
And don't get me wrong, I just feel like this is what I know, so I stick to it. But I look at you and I'm just like, I wish I could rock the soft glam. Like you just look really pretty, and maybe I just got myself used to like being so dramatic that anything outside of this, I feel like I need more. I always need more, you know?
Cool. For me, I didn't know what gay was, even though like my brother's gay, and it's so funny because I mean, I don't know if you grew up in a very Hispanic where you go to church all the time. My parents went to church all the time, and like I look at it now and I wish, not that there wasn't idols that you can look up to like there is now, but there wasn't that many. I mean, I do remember Jeffree Star, but he was seen as such a like person almost. It was like look up to you. There was no Gagas back then. Madonna was out, but Madonna wasn't doing what Gaga did in 2008, 2009, where she was like, hey, like, be you, be free, be who you want to be.
Jeffree might have been our Gaga in high school, but we weren't. I was pretty obsessed with him. But
my favorite visual of Jeffree's the one where he's throwing up the Fruit Loops.
Yes, the milk. Yeah.
That's like the picture I think of when I think of Jeffree in like 2009.
So crazy.
Isn't that funny?
That's so
like
crazy.
I did not get super bullied. Like it wasn't crazy for me, but it's funny how there was this girl in my film class who was a lesbian, and she was always trying to out me in front of all the guys, because it was a table of 10 of us, like in different tables, and I was obviously the only gay guy there back then, and she was a lesbian, and I remember she would always try to out me in class, and at the time I was so scared that the world was going to judge me because of that, because it was a different time, that I even switched out of my class, which I've never really told anybody, but I went and switched out of class, which is crazy when I think of it now. I'm like, why did I switch out of a class that I really wanted to be in? Because this bitch was trying to out me. Let me catch that bitch on the street now. I didn't see you, but
don't speak to her, don't speak to her, don't speak to her.
Don't be too quick to speak out here. You'll be like,
but that happened, and I remember doing that, and it's crazy. I wish I would have had a bit of a stronger personality then. I think if you knew me then and know me now, I'm a totally different person. I've come into my own to a certain point, which I'm sure, same as you, like you said, you accepted that you were gay or whatnot.
Yeah, and I mean, like, everybody, like, we all have our own insecurities, you know, maybe, even though I was bubbly, but, like, there was things that was, like, that were bugging me, you know, but I think I got away with it just because I was so, like, bubbly and stuff and friendly, that people didn't really see my insecurities, you know. Even to this day, like, there's things people, I'm still growing as a person, you know. We're all growing. It doesn't stop after high school. You know, but it does get better.
Totally.
It gets better.
100%.
It gets better after high school. It's like you're in a little world, so it feels like that's all that matters. And obviously, I mean, if you're going there every day, it does feel like it matters because you don't have a world outside of that. It's different.
It's totally different.
Yeah, you make your own path afterwards. And don't get me wrong, you know, she was a bully too, baby. You know, calling out the straight guys like, bitch, small dick over there. Little intermission, baby.
All right.
Okay.
Oh. So when did you come out, or when did you? Who inspired you to come out?
I got caught. No. I mean, well, I had a girlfriend in high school.
Alicia?
Yes, my best friend Alicia.
I love Alicia.
We dated for like, I think a little bit over a year. We were like, aren't you gay? Like, you know, guys. But I was never bothered because I actually had feelings for her and stuff. Like, you know, we had, you know.
She did the nasty.
She did the nasty with her. So, but there were little things here and there that even I questioned. I was like, maybe I am gay now. I don't, you know, but whatever. For high school, actually, that I came out. It wasn't in high school. But everybody would always say, like, oh, he's gay. Or, like, why are you dating him? He's gay. And she would tell me. And I was like, no, like, I'm not gay, you know. Like, they would put me in that situation where I have to, like, you know. It
was awkward. Do you
remember
like,
not to lie, but it was just like, fuck, like.
Don't you hate?
Because I wasn't even, like, I wasn't sure about myself either, you know. Like, I wasn't ready to come out, I guess. You know, I was still, like, it was a struggle within myself, you know. I think it was after high school, that I started, you know, hooking up.
Oh,
I think
with boys?
Yeah, with boys, and I snuck someone in one time, and then I thought we were being quiet, but I guess not.
That, you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you.
And yeah, my mom walked. Well, she didn't walk in on us, but she knocked.
She knocked.
Yeah, and she knew, and she knew someone was there. But she knew someone was there, and yeah, like I had to come out to her, and I told her, I was like, don't make me say it, like, just, you know
already.
Like, I was like, you know. And yeah, when you're young, like, you feel like scared. Like, now if she would have caught me, I was like, girl, close the door. But
when was the last time you got caught?
Right, they probably knew,
of course,
but to me, I thought, I was like, they don't know.
She thought she was hiding
yeah
for years.
But like, as soon as they were done talking, like, I literally power walked to my room, and then I remember my cousin told me, like, girl, they're like, everybody knew you were gay already. Like, whenever you weren't around, like, families would talk about you being gay, and I was like, that threw me off, because I was like, damn, like, this whole time, like, you're trying to keep, you know, for just so they don't feel, you know, upset, I guess, for some reason. Us as gay people, we feel like coming out is gonna, like, it's something bad, or you know.
And it's crazy because I do feel like when you are gay or you're in this community, like, you do feel that. You feel guilt because you've been told from the right off the bat, that's wrong, this is wrong, the devil, and that there's something higher. But I do believe that people like to use devil and God, and I don't want to get too much into this, but they like to use that in fear. But it's like I told my grandma the other day, like, somebody that goes to church can be so mean. Why do you go to church if you have such an ugly heart? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I do think that, I don't know if you feel this way, some gay people can be bitches sometimes, but it's because you've grown up being attacked so much in your life that you feel that it's the only way to kind of like, it's
shield.
Your shield, yeah, your shield. Like that's your way to protect yourself from other people being nasty. A lot of people, a lot of straight people, and we could be wrong, but this is just from my shit that I've been through. Like people that, some gay men that are comfortable with themselves will be totally dope with you. Gay men that are, I mean straight men that are not comfortable with you because maybe they're curious, are going to be the ones personally. Do you feel like they try to attack you more or try to overreact that they're straight guys? Does that make sense?
Yeah, like they try to be manlier
than anything.
Like portray that because they're like,
oh, I gotta look like.
But see now, like yeah, but yeah, it's just it's crazy. Like even, I mean, there's so much like I've. Like people in the closet in high school that like even to this day, yeah, like people
video about men in the closet.
Yeah, like even to this day, like I know like they're not out, you know.
Exposed
in our high school, you know, friends. Shit cheap. No, just kidding. I walked in the kitchen like not even 2 seconds and like I was breaking shit, and Tony's like, the what?
I go, that's not really into my kitchen anymore. So, before we close it out, do you have any advice that you would give anybody or your younger self in high school? I guess I'll go first while you're doing, since she's thinking of it.
Go ahead.
I would just say, you know what, really realize that these people do not matter. Like, they do not matter. And keep that small group of friends around you that are genuinely your friends who are there to support you. Don't have a million people in your life because trust me, they do not matter, and you probably won't even talk to them a year after you get out of beauty school. I mean,
high school, honey, girl, probably bad.
That would be mine, and just be strong and remember that everything's gonna be, you're gonna be okay. So if you feel any type of way where you're sad or unhappy, or you feel like your parents are not accepting at the time, and you know they're not going to be like 100%, then maybe wait till you're a little bit older and you can maybe financially be on your own and leave your parents and do your own thing. Like, just take that in. What about you?
Well, I mean, the same, like, just kind of, and I feel like I could tell you a million things, what not to do, basically, or, you know, don't let this get to you or whatever. But it's not until you experience it, because I've gotten, you know, told advice here and there, and I literally, it went in one ear and went out the other. Be yourself, don't let people get you down, and just, like, yeah, be you, enjoy yourself, and don't let the bullies get to you, because obviously, like, I mean, I'm pretty happy where I am right now, you know? I'm happy with myself, and I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't change anything, basically, just because I feel like whatever, and I also feel like things that do happen to you in the past, like, do kind of mold you to the person you are, and that, like, it makes you a better person, and, like, sometimes it feels like it's the end of the world, you know, depending on what's going on in your life, and that point in your life,
totally.
But it gets better,
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Leave any questions down below, like if you guys want us to talk about other topics, whatever it is, like whatever you guys want us to talk about, whether it's makeup, beauty products, or more stuff in the LGBTQ community, like all that stuff, literally leave it down below. I'm going to put my Instagram up for you guys, and then Alex's Instagram. Which, do you want to tell them your Instagram now?
My Instagram is Slipperyslut, or also Juicy Face Beats, whichever one, or both, if you don't want following an extra person, honey, oh boy. But that's that.
Alright guys, we'll talk to you guys later. Hi everyone. Damn, she looks so... Ooh, am I sitting on your phone?
No. Little intermission, baby. Okay.
Oh. Come on, Barbara Walters.
Whether they want to like they want to top you or...
On Grindr a lot, not unlike me, but I gave up sex, which I think shut the fuck up, it's your face.
A gas patty. Hard bitch that, you know, and you want
you
me to
really
do all
need to start a YouTube channel because I'm not posting this on my audience does not be talking about this.
Girls, the whole deep out throat is honey.